Good morning. Today I'll be comparing the cameras on the Galaxy S21 versus the iPhone 13 Pro. Let's do a quick microphone test. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on the Galaxy S21. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on the iPhone 13 Pro. So today I'm heading out to the city to grab some dim sum for lunch, and I haven't had dim sum since last year. That was when I was in Boston, but I actually traveled to New York to grab some dim sum. And now that I live much closer, I don't have to travel 45 hours to get some good food. In my culture, dim sum is considered breakfast to us. So if you don't know what dim sum is, it's basically ordering many dishes for the whole table to share. And the food can range from pastries to meats to seafood. So I'm glad I can say that I could eat that type of food for breakfast.
Looking in your eyes, I know that all I need is by my side. When everything is wrong, you make it right. The only one who brings me back to life. I've been trying to look for all of these things to hold on to, but oh, I'm finding better days with you. Hold on to me tight as we dive into the blue. Dive into the blue. Better days with you. Better days with you. Looking in your eyes, I know that all I need is by my side. When everything is wrong, you make it right. The only one who brings me back to life. I've been trying to look for all of these things to hold on to, but oh, I'm finding better days with you. Hold on to me tight as we dive into the blue.
So both phones do have a telephoto lens, but on the S21 you can zoom up to 30x, which is crazy because I don't think most people would need to zoom in that much, and it doesn't look too great. So for me, I think that it's more useful to look at something far away than to use it to take pictures with. On iPhone 13 Pro, you can actually zoom up to 15x. So I'm gonna try to zoom in and match up the pictures as much as I can. For the automatic macro feature, I heard Apple is going to release an update to manually turn it off, which is something I'll do right away. But in the meantime, you can go into settings to stop the cameras from switching, but that only works in video mode. And there are times where I miss that switching animation and I end up taking a worse quality photo. So I hope that there's also some sort of indication that to let you know that you are in macro mode. And I don't want to be that guy taking photos of food for 5 minutes and everyone else is waiting for me to eat. So that's something to consider. I hope that they make it more easier in the future. And I'm gonna head home now and I'm gonna try to give you an example to let you know how frustrating it is. Right now I'm on 1x. As you can tell, there is a good amount of background blur, and I want to get closer to the food. I want to fill up the frame, but when I do, the macro mode changes. And it does get annoying from time to time, especially if you're taking food pictures. So you would have to move back a bit, and yeah, there you go, it changes. But you would always have to play around with the distance when you wanna keep in this mode and have that background blur in the background. And it's really annoying when you're taking food pictures because you don't know how close you want to be, and sometimes you do want to get up close. And with macro mode, you can actually get pretty close and it'll look pretty cool. But that's not what I want, especially in this situation where I think a lot of people would find themselves in, which of course eating lunch and dinner, they would want to take a picture for their Instagram. And it does work, or it's the same situation as well in Instagram inside the app. It will automatically change. So I wish that they will change this or update this sooner rather than later. Let's talk about portrait mode really quick. On the iPhone, you can shoot from 1x and 3x. On the Samsung, I believe it's 1x and 2 or 2.5, or it looks like it. So in this situation where, like, let's say you're across from me from the dinner table, shooting with the 3x, you could probably just get my face or just the food or something super close up that you want to back up. On the Samsung, it's much more in a sweeter spot, so you can get a wider shot. You could probably get like half the body shot and possibly the food on the table or something. That's just something to be aware of and knowing when to use 1x and 3x. On the 3x, I do like the background, how it's really compressed. It looks like it's shot from a portrait lens. So that's the big plus there. On the Samsung, it looks wider, so it looks more like a cell phone artificial portrait mode picture. Both phones are great phones and they do a really good job. Ultimately, I think it all comes down to what system you like to use and how deep you are in the ecosystem, because I have the iPad, the watch, the MacBook, so it makes sense for me to use the iPhone. And personally, I do like the video quality on iPhone much better. That doesn't mean that that is the better phone or that's just technically better. It's just more of a personal preference. As of now, I'm pretty sure you can find an S21 much cheaper since it's out much longer, and even you can probably find sales on it to give you a better steal. So let me know what you guys think about these two phones and their camera quality, which one you guys like better, and are you planning to get any of these phones? Feel free to watch my other comparisons, and I will be doing more comparisons with the iPhone 13 Pro with other phones. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.